Hey everybody, we're two metalheads.
Yeah, we are.
I'm Mario.
And I am James.
Yes.
Don't you forget it.
You know what really annoys me? I know this had nothing to do with any of the other stuff I want to say.
What grinds your gears?
Mormons,
Mormons. Ah, yes.
their stupid dirty sodas and multiple wives and living in Utah.
Dirty sodas?
You ever heard of dirty soda?
No, what's a dirty soda?
So Mormons aren't supposed to have like caffeine. So like
Okay.
no like coffee or tea but they drink soda for some reason and think that's okay. But then they add shit to it, like cream and other like they have like soda shops in Utah that are just because Mormons drink soda all day. So they add like different
Okay.
syrups, like creamer to their sodas and do all this. I guess they call them dirty sodas. I don't know. Yeah, it's stupid.
Ugh. I was hoping you were going to give me some kind of really cool sexual thing when you said a dirty soda.
No, but fuck. I mean, have you seen these Mormon wives? You have like three of them, and the combined they're like a four. Fuck that. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Each one of them's like a one and a half. Yeah,
Yeah. No.
absolutely.
No thanks.
Yeah, they're all terrible. What's that fucking TLC show with the guy that looks like you fucking bought Chad Kroger from Nickelback off Wish? The
Yeah.
fucking
That's what I want. Three wives. Where are you going? What are you doing? Where do you want to put that? No, fuck that.
yeah,
Get out of
yeah,
here.
exactly. All three of them, and it's like you're lucky I'm even fucking looking at you.
That's what I want. Three women to disappoint. You
Yeah. Three reasons to drink.
Fuck that. And they can't drink either.
Yeah, they can't. It's funny. Like most of these stupid religions, you can't do anything fun.
No, it's like no fun. Yeah, we're gonna have it when you're dead.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Fucking wait for that.
You better
There's
hope you're
fucking
right.
Yeah, there's beer and pussy here right now. I'm gonna fucking take part in both if you don't mind if I do.
Yeah, really. But anyway, I don't know. They just
More mons as opposed to less mons. That's when a Jamaican guy doesn't talk to you so much. You get less mon.
Wait.
Oh fuck, that was stupid.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
wait. I fucking got one for you. Hold on. Fucking cocksucker. You heard what I heard what I said? I just saw Jimmy on Friday night at the Ridgefield Playhouse, and
Oh,
holy shit, was he funny? Had Phil Selman opening for him.
he went on
Oh,
he
what
went
a
on the
fucking good
Anthony
show, man.
and he went on Anthony Cumia show, the one that's on the radio on AM stations.
Yeah,
And they did it was hilarious. They did like the whole time. And they had a little chip in there. It was everything. Uncle Paul. It was great. There's a video of it.
that's
You
awesome.
can find the video on YouTube. It's funny.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's good.
I gotta check that out. Yeah, I heard Anthony was on AM radio and started having Jim with him on episodes.
I think it was just this one, but like it's from what I could tell because I haven't really listened. Uh, it's political, but
Oh, okay.
this show wasn't. They just
Yeah,
it was just like beating the hell out of each other like old times. Yeah,
nice,
but yeah, it was good.
nice. I gotta go. I gotta definitely go look for that.
Yeah, it's worth it. So, have you ever gotten stung by a bee?
Twice in my life.
Okay, was it like one sting or
It was two different occasions. I had to go to the hospital both times. I'm pretty fucking allergic.
oh, you carry a pen with you?
Yeah, I do not carry a pen with me. I'm not as bad as that, but I do blow up and I got to get whatever they fucking give you. Is it Benadryl or whatever the fuck?
No.
And the two times I got stung, I was younger and had really bad asthma when I was a kid. So like my mother, out of abundance of precaution, was like, "Let's get you to the fucking emergency room." Yeah, she didn't want my breathing to cut off or whatever. And it never got that bad. It's just where I got stung blew up huge. Like I had just got hit with a fucking 99-mile-per-hour fastball where I got stung.
I got a black eye from a fastball when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got hit in the head with a
Yikes.
baseball.
Oh,
But I've also been
fucking.
stung 4 or 5 different occasions.
Are you allergic?
No, but I did have to go to the hospital once.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so the first time it was just I got stung once in each shoulder and once in the forehead.
So you caught three at once.
Yeah, I was putting a wet towel over the deck, and I guess there was some bees there, and they just
Oh, fuck.
got me.
Yeah.
And then
You must have disturbed the nest under the fucking ridge of the fucking thing in the deck.
yeah, but that one I didn't have to go to the hospital. I was okay. And then I started working on a golf course.
Ah,
And I must have ran over a yellow jacket's nest while mowing. I got stung 11 times in the leg running away.
holy shit. So you caught 11 all at one time?
And I
Wow.
that wasn't when I had to go to the hospital.
Holy shit.
I was at work. I went on lunch and then went back to work after that one.
Wow.
My leg was sore, but I went back to work. Yeah.
Damn.
That one sucked. I was running away. Everybody's laughing at me. I'm getting
Of
stung while I'm
course.
running.
I mean, you would have laughed too if you weren't the one getting stung. That shit's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Left the lawnmower or just ran.
The lawnmower's still going. Fucking it runs over a fucking family of rabbits.
There was, and then
Oh shit.
there was another time. Well, this golf course was weird. I saw a coyote on the golf course once too, and
That's cool.
I tried to pet it, but it walked away.
Of course.
Yeah, it just sat there. I was mowing. I was like a greenskeeper, so I was mowing
Yeah.
the greens, and it just sat at the edge of the green and watched me. And I was like, "It's a weird looking dog." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see what it's up to," because it's just sitting there watching me. As I got closer, I was like, That's not a dog."
Mm.
And then it just got up and walked away. I'm like, "Oh, okay." It wasn't that big. It was just like they're coyotes.
Yeah.
They're not big enough to take an adult. Like
Right.
I was 20 at the time. Like it wasn't gonna get me.
Yeah.
It might have been 50 pounds.
Right. Yeah. They're not as big as like people like to fucking make them out to be
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, they take a kid, but they're not gonna take an adult, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but okay. So another time, this is when I had to go to the hospital. I got stung on the eyebrow. So,
Ooh.
and I finished the day. I went home. I went to sleep.
This is at the golf course again?
Yep, still worked at the golf course. I woke
Of
up.
course.
My eye was like swollen, and
Oh man.
I had to call my mom to come to my apartment and get me. And on the way to the hospital, we stopped at the golf course because it was just when they were opening. And I walked in, and my boss looked up and he went, "What the fuck?" And I was like, I need to go to the hospital. Remember I got stung yesterday?" He's like, "Yeah, go, go, go."
You look like you needed a fucking cut, man.
They had to give me a tetanus shot. Yeah. They gave me a tetanus shot, and yeah. And then another time I was on the deck barbecue and I got stung on the foot. That sucked. That one hurt a lot.
Oof.
Yeah. So I've got stung a lot.
Damn. You've got stung fucking quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess working at the golf course, you were kind of asking for it a couple times, but
I don't remember anybody else getting stung while I was there.
yeah,
It's
shit.
shocking. Yeah.
That is shocking.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I remember my mother getting stung real bad once when I was a kid. We had this carpet that looked like a fucking, it almost looked like a calico cat where it was like orange and brown and black and orange and brown and black all mixed.
The 80s carpets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mother takes her shoes off, goes to open the window. She steps on a fucking yellow jacket that's in the carpet. You couldn't tell because yellow, brown, black, yellow, brown, black.
Hmm.
And man, her fucking foot blew up And then she took some Benadryl and it fucking started to calm down. But then it came out like a month and a half later. The stinger came out in the top of her fucking head.
What?
Like it traveled through her fucking body and came out in the top. She was combing her fucking hair, and a fucking piece of her skin with the fucking stinger in it came out of the top of her head. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life.
I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, dude, it was the fucking oddest thing I ever seen before. Said she was combing and felt it with like her thumb,
Huh.
and like felt it pricking her fucking thumb as she was combing her hair, and she fucking went in after it, saw it, got after it with a fucking tweezers, and it was a bee stinger.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a weird
Like
one.
literally a month and a half after she had gotten stung in the foot. So weird.
So I know you're gonna have some weird comments about this one, but I've been stung by a jellyfish.
How?
Uh, I was in the water. No, no, no,
Fucking cocksucker, you got me. Fuck yeah. Home run Consolo.
I was probably like 5 or 6, and we were swimming, and we saw the big, it was like pink jellyfish floating there, and everybody's like, fuck, and they all started swimming away, and it got me right in the back.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Did everybody have to pee on your back?
That's what I figured you were gonna ask. No, nobody did. But it hurt. It was like an all day stinging sensation. It sucked,
Ah.
you know. Yeah, it was bad.
You wanted everybody to pee on your back. You were fucking praying for golden showers.
Yeah, well, at that point, I was too young to know that would have worked. But
Where was this?
I don't. I remember like I was living in New Rochelle, so
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was Long Island. Maybe it was Jones Beach. I don't remember.
There's jellyfish up there? Shit.
I don't remember like where we were. We were in New York. I don't remember
Right.
exactly where because I'm too young to remember, but I do remember getting stung.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that that's like an unbearable pain.
Oh, it sucked. I was running around the beach screaming like
Ugh.
a little sissy.
All the fucking adults are sitting there drinking beers on the beach. Like, what's this kid crying about?
It's this little dick. He's screaming around.
Fuck you and your jellyfish,
Oh, it
fucking
sucked.
cocksucker.
I don't know anybody else that's been stung. I mean, that's probably a rare one.
Yeah, you're the only person I've ever known that's been stung by a jellyfish. That's crazy. And I'm just finding that out about you. We've known each other for like 25 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not a story that
Wow.
comes up often, so
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Never been hanging out with you and been like, so what wildlife have you been bitten by?
yeah. That was the
Wow,
worst one.
jellyfish stick.
Yeah. I don't even know what
That's
kind of
fun.
jellyfish it was. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's ones that are like really clear, like you see through them, you can't even tell those motherfuckers are there.
Yeah, this was a pink one, but it wasn't gigantic, you know, but I don't know. I was 5, so it probably looked big to me. You
You
know?
should have had the SpongeBob net
Yeah. La,
and
la,
them
la,
fucking
la.
Buddy Holly glasses. Jellyfishing.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't see any other ones, but they might have been there. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, I've never been like, I mean, other than the 2 times I got stung by a bee, I've never had an animal really fuck with me.
I got beat up by a German Shepherd puppy when I was young. Well,
Okay.
the pup, when I was probably like 6 or so, and puppies can be crazy. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
especially
it
German
wasn't
Shepherd puppies.
yeah, it wasn't attacking me, but it was too rough for me to handle it, and it was I guess it's probably at that point probably 30, 40 pounds, and
Yeah,
at 5 or 6 years old, I was probably maybe 50 or 60 pounds. I wasn't much bigger than the dog, you know?
right.
And it just beat me up. I, they had to put like peroxide on my cuts and everything. It was really,
Oh
it
shit.
got a little too aggressive as a puppy.
Damn.
But looking back on it, I'm like, it was probably just trying to play, and I was too young to know. Like,
Yeah.
I was used to big dogs, but it was just I couldn't push it off me. You know, it was too big. But then the only dog that I was actually bitten by was a Cocker Spaniel. Little fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. Out of all the dogs I've been around, the only one that's ever bit me was a Cocker Spaniel.
Son of a bitch.
What a dick. And like I remember one time I was in an apartment. I was an exterminator. I don't know. You probably knew that. I don't remember if I said that or
I
not.
remember you telling me that, yeah, but I didn't learn that till sort of recentish.
Yeah, I was probably this was like you worked like I worked like 1 day a week. It was just Saturdays when I was in college, and depending on what kind of job I had to do, I could get hundreds of dollars for that 1 day, which
Nice.
in 1999 and early 2000s was all I needed. You know, my
Yeah,
parents,
that's
I
a
lived
lot of
with my
fucking dough.
parents. They took care of everything else, you know.
Yeah.
So, uh, so it was
Did you ever fuck abroad with the Orkin hat on?
no, but they set me up with some woman to go to some woman's apartment to and she had like a towel on. She was notorious for always answering the door half naked, I guess. And they
Oh
wanted to
my
get,
God.
I was like 18, and they wanted to get my reaction. I was just like, uh, and
Ah, ah,
then
ah.
my boss is my uncle. He's just off on the side in another apartment laughing at me.
Of course he is. That's hilarious. Oh, dude, what a great day at work, though. You fucking walk in, it's almost like you just started a porno. It's like, wait a minute, am I at work or is this being filmed? What am I?
There was this one time we went, I don't remember if they had ants or whatever it was. We went to some house, and I want to say it was Queens, like in that area. And it was an older guy. Walk in, I don't hear anything, you see anything. And he's like, all right, yeah, just do what you got to do. And I'm like, all right. So I go, I spray the kitchen. Oh, my internet is unstable. Oh, so maybe I'm the problem. That's weird. Anyway, uh, so I walk in, I spray the kitchen down. I go into the bathroom, I'm spraying. I get down to spray low, and I turn around, and there's this gigantic Rottweiler right here. 180 pounds, I found out later on. Oh, it was a European Rottweiler.
Holy shit.
Monster. And I just stop and I'm like, uh-oh. And it licked me. And I was like,
Yikes. And then
no,
you proceeded to liquid shit in your fucking Orkin suit.
it licked my face. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'm good. And
Wow.
it was friendly. I was petting it after that, and yeah, it was
That's
giant.
a great ending to the story, but it's just, dude, I would literally be pissing.
I mean, I guess if you have a dog that's like to have that dog loose in the house, it didn't bark, didn't like that guy must have known that the dog was okay, I hope. You know? But
Yeah.
you know, like it's kind of weird to just turn around and all of a sudden it's
Yeah,
like,
obviously, if you're in there and
yeah, it was 180
yeah,
pounds.
if you're in there and fucking he,
My God.
the guy's not around or whatever, and the fucking dog's just like chill, like not barking or coming after you. Obviously, that was a chill Rottweiler.
Yeah, I mean it was friendly. I was petting it and everything. But I mean like I've had a Rottweiler mix and he was great when I was there, but there's been times when people just walked in and I had to stop him from going after them. You know, like
Right.
if I didn't let you into the house, it was a different situation, you know. But
Yeah.
you must have seen him let me in and it didn't bark. I didn't even
Right.
know there was a dog in the house. Like
Wow.
and it was, I mean, I can't stress how big this dog was. You know, it weighed more than
I
I
can
did.
imagine.
I mean, it weighed more than I do now. You know,
Wow.
you know, like
Jesus.
yeah, it's a monster. But it
Yeah,
was
those things are all fucking muscle too.
yeah, but it was friendly. And I'm not scared of dogs, so maybe that helped too.
Yeah, because they can smell that shit on you.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna move too fast because I don't know what the hell this dog's gonna do. You know, so
Yeah. No
like
sudden movements.
I'm gonna have
I'll
to hit
sit
it.
here and silently shit my pants.
They hit it with my big metal canister poison. You know, like, but yeah, that was
And it fucking falls over and gets up like the Undertaker and just fucking looks at you.
that was a fun one. I don't know why my internet is being stupid,
Wow.
but yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of that was kind of all the stuff I had in my head. Talk about. But
Yeah, that's fun that you were a fucking exterminator, man. I would totally want to come home and bang my old lady in the fucking working outfit.
yeah, I was dating somebody at the time, but like we weren't living together or anything. We were too young, you know. But
Mm. She wouldn't call you up and be like, "Mario, I've got a bug problem. Come over and solve it for me."
yeah, shit
And then she comes
crabs.
over and fucking yeah, she, just going there.
Weigh her
She
down.
leaves a fucking she leaves a trail of breadcrumbs to the fucking to the bedroom. She's sitting there fucking spread waiting for you, and you just get her the fucking spray thing.
All I had was it was just a t-shirt with like the logo on it. It was
Yeah, but still, it's a
yeah.
uniform. That's fucking funny.
There was one time
He had crabs.
there was
Oh
one
fuck!
time we went to a place with that had fleas.
Oh, that's the worst.
That sucked. They didn't like they don't stay on you because you're not, I didn't have a giant beard then or anything. But
Right.
like my legs were all bit up from that.
Oh,
Yeah, it sucked.
yeah. I remember. I had a dog when I was a kid, and like walking it through the backyard, it caught fleas, and the whole fucking house just. It was in the rugs. It was in the fucking bed sheets. It was in everything that had cloth.
Yeah.
And it wound up in the laundry and the fucking dirty clothes. Like, what the fuck, man?
You had to bomb the house pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a motherfucker, dude. Fleas are pains in the fucking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Did
fun
you
one.
ever have to go into like a real skeevy, dirty house with roaches and shit?
Yeah. In Yonkers. Well,
Uh,
a lot of the apartments in Yonkers were just full of roaches. Yeah.
yeah, well, because they're right by a water too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Oh, like bad, like hoarder houses.
no, not that bad. The worst was like we had to get like we had like one time there was a big white-faced hornet's nest that we had to get rid of. They're like
Jesus.
you're hooking up an attachment to the hose and sending as far away as you can and spraying it and like basically pressure washing the nest down, but like with
Right.
the poison, hoping that none of the bees come out and sting you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that
Cicada
had to be
killers. We had to take
fucking.
care of a lot of cicada killers. You ever see those?
No.
So cicada killers are like 2 to 3 inches long, and they look like bees,
Oh my God.
but they're not bees. And
Right.
they dig into your lawn because all the cicadas are underground to eat them.
Yeah, yeah.
They destroy your lawn. They're all over like Scarsdale and Largemont and like those ritzy areas.
Okay.
So, and like there would be times where they would come out at like so you go over to the holes that they dug in the ground and you'd spray the powder in it, and they come out
Yeah.
with powder and then they would die. But like they'd be
Oh.
chasing you and run away from bees that are like at least an inch long. You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah, fucking scary.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I've dealt with some bad ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best were the termite jobs because they were so expensive. They paid a lot of money,
Right.
but you had to like so you had to go around the whole house and you would they have a big drill, and you have to drill into the ground, and which was a it was a long day doing a termite job.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to, and then you'd have to go back multiple times just to make sure you got them all. And then
So
like
what, you just fucking drill into the ground and drop poison down and shit?
spray, and then you spray around the whole inside of the house, and yeah, it's well, because
Oh
like if they
wow.
go into concrete, if they're like under the concrete where like your foundation is, where there's wood and this all, so yeah, and then like the contract for my boss would basically guarantee if they came back within, I don't remember how long it was, he would take care of it again for free.
Right.
So it was like so like a day just to work like, I don't know, 6 hours would be like a $700 job, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, so but you're crawling into crawl spaces and all sorts of, it's not fun. But
Right. Yeah,
but
you're
it
trying to get into every nook and cranny of the house.
but it pays well. So it's like, all right, this
Yeah.
sucks, but I'm not walking away with $50, I'm walking away with,
Yeah.
as a 20-year-old, like hundreds of dollars, like you know, it's a good day,
Yeah.
So
I could put up with that more than I could put up with the roaches.
yeah, well, we did a lot of restaurants too, so we'd have to go and spray. A lot of these restaurants have like a contract with, so every 2 weeks you'd show up and spray their kitchens and everything, which is good that they're
Yeah,
doing that. A lot of the
absolutely.
Chinese places down in New Rochelle and Yonkers and like, I mean, it's good that they're doing that because there's less likely going to be bugs there. But I
Of
wouldn't go to
course.
the place next to them because they're going to be full of bugs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, them little bastards know where to go.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was fun. Yeah, but yeah, that was a. I mean, my uncle retired years ago, and he retired in his 50s. Like
Oh wow.
he's like, yeah, I guess I'm done. Yeah.
Nice.
Sold the business, and yeah,
Sweet.
you could do well. I mean, you got to hustle though. It's a lot of work.
Of course, yeah. It's
But
that's not sitting around on your ass doing nothing.
no, you're going and you're driving all around all day. And this is in the days of I had to stop and he'd call me up. I had a cell phone, so
Right.
it was the days where you had a cell phone. He'd be like, "Hey, I need you to go to this address," and I'd have to get out a fucking map and look at the route to get there. Like,
Yep.
so I had maps in my. I had a Firebird at the time, so driving around a Firebird. You know?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's pretty fucking cool.
yeah. That was interesting. Yeah, but for a
Wow.
college kid, that was a good job.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially them termite jobs.
yeah. I didn't get those a lot, but you couldn't do it on your own. You need help. So, you know,
Yeah.
there was a couple of people that he had as helpers. And, for me, the summer I was free most of the time, unless I had a gig or something. But,
Yeah.
so it was easier to just get me for the summer. Because all the other guys that were helpers had other jobs. They were just doing that as extra. And
Right.
I was just a kid that I think I worked at Toys R Us at the same time during the week, like
Oh
the
no shit.
7 to 10 shift, like after school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Those don't exist anymore.
No, I worked at a place that doesn't exist anymore.
Toys R Us does not exist anymore, man.
Yeah, it
That's
was like a
crazy.
Toys R Us, and I think it was a Kids R Us also. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The sad part is, I'm old enough to remember them building that Toys R Us and then seeing it close down.
Is that the one by the mall?
Yeah.
By the JV Mall?
Yep. That's where I
Okay,
worked.
yeah.
Yeah, right near
Yeah,
Club Fit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember it
I
going
remember
up.
that getting built.
Yeah, and now I'm old enough to have seen it close down, which
Yeah.
sadly wasn't very long, considering.
Yeah, that Toys R Us didn't last very long.
No, maybe 25 years or something. It wasn't
Yeah.
crazy, which it sounds like a long time, but it really wasn't.
It's a quarter of a century when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah, but still, like, it's a business, and all of them closed. Like, I think.
Yeah,
Although I think they're in that mall there's that mall in Jersey, that big one that they built. Is that
right.
Dream something, whatever. They I think there's like a Toys R Us like store in there, but it's like a small little, you know, or there was. I don't know if there is any. I don't know. I haven't been to that mall.
It's not that big, massive Toys R Us like was fucking over there
No,
in Jefferson Valley.
it's not a standalone. It's just like a little mall
Yeah,
store. Yeah, I think they
like
still.
KB Toys was in the Jefferson Valley Mall.
Yeah, that was before Toys R Us. That was the place to go.
That was my fucking jam, dude.
Yeah, that was a good
That's where I
place.
got all my fucking Ninja Turtles and Masters
Mm.
of the Universe and
Muscle
G.I.
Men.
Joe, Muscle Men. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah, Muscle Men were the shit.
yeah. Monsters in My Pocket. Remember those?
I didn't collect a lot of those. I had some of them. I don't know. My mother had this thing where she's like, "Oh, those little tiny things, they'll get lost. I don't want you having them." So it was like for me, it was mostly like bigger action figures for some reason.
I had the Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I had all of them.
Yeah.
I had fucking all of them. All the fucking old wrestling figures that were like the big rubber fucking
Oh yeah.
wrestling guys. I had all those, dude. Those things would fucking if you're playing too rough with them, they'd hurt you, man. They're fucking
The ones that
huge.
would go on your thumb and it came with the ring. Remember those?
I had a couple of those too. Yeah, the thumb wrestlers. Fuck yeah. Yeah, KB Toys was the shit.
Yeah, those good times.
KB Toys was the shit.
Things are very
That's where I
different.
got my first Nintendo too.
I think me too.
Yes.
Yeah. 19, I got my Nintendo in the 80s, and that was probably there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine came with it had Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt in the
Yeah.
same fucking
Me too.
video
I
game.
still have mine.
Yeah. Wow, you still got the original NES.
It doesn't work.
Nice.
I have to get it fixed, but I still have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take it to somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, they'll make that thing work like brand new.
Yeah, I know somebody that fixes them, so maybe I'll do that one day. I just
Yeah.
I'm no I don't the odds that I'm gonna play it. I mean, maybe one day.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be fun to have some friends come by and play Duck Hunt or something, but
Absolutely. Play that fucking Ninja Turtles game that nobody ever beat ever because it was so impossible.
all of them. All Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, I love Punch Out, dude.
I have.
I had that after Mike Tyson went through his shit. So they took him out of
Yeah,
it. And it was, I think the main guy was Mr. Dream or something like
yeah.
that.
I had the
That's
Mike
the one
Tyson
I
one.
had.
I had the Mike Tyson one. I don't know what happened to it.
Ah, it sucks.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess I don't know. You got any weird stories?
Yeah.
Just no. Comment,
Bullshit
like,
with us.
subscribe, do the stuff.
Leave us some fucking comments about things you want to hear us talk about.
Yeah. Or stuff
How
that
about
pisses
that?
you off.
Yeah. What
All right.
grinds your gears?
Two metalheads.